A homeless man asks Elon Musk for just $1, but what Elon does next will leave you speechless. What if a billionaire offered you more than just money, a life-changing opportunity? Watch how one homeless man's fate takes an unbelievable turn. The city streets are alive with movement. But for Jim, a homeless man wrapped in a tattered blanket, the world feels distant. He sits on a cold sidewalk, shivering, watching people walk past without a glance. His stomach growls and his hands tremble from the freezing air. He sighs, looking at the few coins in his hand, barely enough for a meal. Just then, a sleek black Tesla pulls up near the sidewalk. The door opens and Elon Musk steps out, his attention fixed on his phone. His presence is magnetic. People nearby whisper his name in awe, pointing at him. Jim, hesitant at first, sees this as a chance. Gathering his courage, he speaks up. Jim, nervously, "Sir, can you spare just $1?" Elon pauses mid-step. His fingers stop scrolling on the screen as he turns to look at Jim. Elon studies Jim for a moment, as if processing his request. Unlike others who ignore or dismiss him, Elon's gaze is sharp yet thoughtful. After a brief silence, he finally speaks, his voice calm but curious. "Elon, $1? Do you really think a dollar will change anything for you?" Jim shifts uncomfortably, caught off guard by the question. He expected either a simple yes or no, not this. "Jim, yeah, I just need something to eat. A dollar would help." Elon tilts his head slightly as if weighing his next words carefully. Then a small smile appears on his face. "Elon, and what if I offered you something better? Something that could change your life forever?" Jim blinks, unsure if he heard correctly. He was expecting a quick donation or rejection, not this. "Jim, what do you mean, something better?" Elon pulls out his phone again, typing something quickly. Jim watches, still puzzled. "Elon, tell me, Jim, if you had a real chance to start over, would you take it?" Jim looks down at his worn-out shoes, his mind racing. He has heard empty promises before, but something about Elon's tone feels different. He hesitates, then speaks softly. "Jim, I don't know. Yeah, of course. But people don't just get second chances like that." Elon nods as if expecting that response. He turns his phone screen toward Jim, showing an email draft. "Elon, what if I told you that sometimes they do?" Jim squints at the phone screen, trying to make sense of what he's seeing. The email is addressed to someone at Tesla with the subject line, "New hire, special case." His heartbeat quickens. Jim, hesitantly, What is this?" Elon locks his phone and slips it back into his pocket, his expression unreadable. "Elon, this is your chance, Jim. A fresh start. I don't believe in just giving out money. It disappears too quickly. But an opportunity, that can last a lifetime." Jim's hands tremble slightly, not from the cold, but from the weight of the moment. He had spent years struggling, surviving on scraps, never expecting something like this. "Jim, are you offering me a job?" Elon nods, his eyes studying Jim carefully. "Elon, a job, training, and a real shot at rebuilding your life, if you're willing to take it." Jim's mind floods with emotions, hope, fear, doubt. He had been let down before. People had made promises they never kept. What if this was just another one of those moments? Jim, hesitant. "Why me? You don't even know me." Elon crosses his arms, leaning slightly against his car. "Elon, I don't need to know your past. I care about what you do next. Life isn't about where you've been. It's about where you're willing to go." Jim looks down, his breath shaky. This was everything he had ever hoped for. But could he really do it? The cold wind blows through the street. Jim looks up at Elon, searching his face for any sign that this is a joke. But all he sees is sincerity. A lump forms in his throat as he realizes this is real. Slowly, he nods. Jim, softly. "Okay, I'll do it." A smile tugs at the corner of Elon's lips. He extends his hand. "Elon, Good. Welcome to your new life, Jim. Jim hesitates for just a second, then reaches out and shakes Elon's hand. For the first time in years, he feels something he thought he had lost forever: hope. As Jim follows Elon toward the Tesla, people around them watch in disbelief. A homeless man stepping into a new world, a new chance, a new life. The car door closes behind them, and as the Tesla pulls away, Jim looks out the window, seeing the streets he once called home fade into the distance. For the first time in a long time, he smiles,